What up, folks? Need for Steve back at it with another video today. Oh man, this video, I got a pretty sweet upgrade here. You know, after all of the three things, have an A-Racer standalone ECU. A video about kind of what everything cost up until this point of owning my 2020 Grom with a big bore kit on it. So my first video with the X3 from Insta360 GO3, kind of like a vlog format. And a lot of it is I just want to be able to show you, and I don't know if you can hear that, but I have upgraded my ECU to do one of my most favorite things ever. And that's to make it backfire. That's by far one of my favorite mods that I've ever done on a motorcycle. A-Racer, it's like 18 bucks for the ability to make your Grom backfire. It's fucking awesome. I mean, it's a little loud, but you can just go. It's got some nice pops, burbles to it. Kind of a cool thing that you could do with one of these things. And the nice part about it is you could be able to turn it off with the phone app if it's connected to the ECU by Wi-Fi, but that's great. Shoots out these nice little blue flames. Currently on my way to the Kohl's to go return some stuff that I've been having around, but yeah, you can just turn the throttle and it just does it. I don't know how good it is for the motor, but it's probably fine. Just wanted to introduce that nice feature, probably my favorite one. Essentially, it's just one of those features that you have to unlock from the ECU. Again, I'm already in this thing quite a bit of money, so I'm like, well, what's another $18 to be able to make it backfire when I wanted to. So I had that ability on my FZ07. FZ07, you essentially just change out the spark plugs to new ones, and like the first 10,000 miles the life of the spark plugs, they would sit there and backfire. So having the ability to do it on a Grom with just like a press of a button was just kind of fun. So, and they have different settings where you could so if it was on an open loop where you're full throttle, you could set it like an RPM, or even crank the RPM back, it'll backfire. But I have it on the closed loop, so anytime I decelerate, it'll backfire then. So it's just kind of fun. You could adjust the loudness from 1 to 9. Not that I don't think anything really does anything. It's more of a gimmick than anything. Who doesn't like motorcycles that backfire, right? That's probably one of the best things ever. I'm just trying to get all of the content that I can make before winter shows its ugly face. It was literally 70 degrees on Tuesday. That was the first day I was playing around with it, and we just had a cold front come snap through yesterday. I think there's a blizzard warning for the northern states like Montana, Idaho, Wyoming. Our high country's been getting a lot of snow, which is not the worst thing. I can always use the moisture. You usually get that second summer, or maybe it's pre-winter. I don't know. It kind of just went from fall to from summer to 2 weeks of fall, almost to winter riding weather. I feel like I would just get out and go make a video of my mod list here. Yeah, there was just 4 pops, 4 backfires. Just kind of a fun thing to be able to do. Just go right around and scare the shit out of people with your annoying fucking Grom exhaust that backfires. So glad I got heated grips back on this thing. God, I love that. Well, they should have redid this intersection. Huh. Tax dollars hard at work. tax dollars are high. Yeah, I just fucking hear the pops. It's awesome. Love it. It's great. A lot of fun to be able to make this thing backfire. So just a quick, you know, so yeah, it just backfires. Just a whole lot of fun. But I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully the 360 footage was fun and you guys enjoyed that. So I'm Steve on my really expensive 2020 Grom with a nice Koso 171 big bore kit. Totally worth it. So watch out for that video. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.